Hello, my name is Alex Cha, personal injury attorney in Los Angeles. To maximize personal injury compensation, we need three things. One, we need the injuries. Two, we need treatment. And three, we need coverage by the insurance company. So when you get into a car accident, normally a lot of cases, it's just soft tissue injuries. So you see a chiropractor for a few months, and then you get better. You take some time off from work, and you're seeing a chiropractor. And those are the run-of-the-mill. Those are just average cases, and there's a set number of compensation for those cases. But even in those cases, you need to go see the chiropractor very diligently. And then, if you're hurt more than just chiropractic soft tissue injuries, and if you have back pain and neck pain, you may potentially get a surgery or get epidural shots or some other shots to get better. Those are a little bigger cases. They entail MDs, chiropractors, and potentially surgery. And then finally, you have these catastrophic injuries, such as TBI, a traumatic brain injury, where because of the whiplash in the car accident, it affects your brain, and then after about a year or two, your brain doesn't function as it used to. Because when there's a whiplash, the way your head moves, it can actually impact your head. So sometimes you get concussion and you have to go to ER and you have a headache. And sometimes that headache could lead into a traumatic brain injury where some of the brain mechanism changes because the brain is such a soft tissue that if you hit it really hard, that it can make huge changes and your personality could change. And those are very sorry cases, but it does happen quite frequently in car accidents. Those are the bigger cases. So treatments are very important. A lot of times, if it's soft tissue injuries, clients or patients do not want to go to the chiropractor because obviously it takes a lot of time if you have to go 2-3 times a week. And if you feel a little bit better, then you just kind of neglect that. But it's very important that you are very diligent in going to go see a doctor. A lot of times, if there's a gap, insurance companies who are against you and whose job is to pay you the least amount of money will fight, saying that you didn't go to the doctor enough, saying that there is a gap in the treatment. So as a client or as a patient, it's very, very important that you go see doctors on a regular basis. Insurance policies are very important because in City of LA, a lot of the drivers may not have insurance or have minimal insurance, which is $15,000. So if you get into a huge accident and the other side only has $15,000 insurance, then there's not enough money to be covered. So you could use your UM or UIM, but a lot of drivers in the City of LA has minimal $15,000 UM or UIM. So our advice to our clients is always to increase the UM or UIM to $100,000, let's say, $500,000, let's say, because that could help later on. Recently, we had two very similar cases where they were both rear enders. Both of them had $15,000 on the other side, where the driver of the other car had $15,000 policy. But one of our clients had $100,000 in UIM, and the other only had $15,000 UM. So for the $100,000, because of the accident, she was able to go seek specialists and get shots on her back, whereas the one with only $15,000 UM, we had to stop treatment for the purposes of the insurance because there was only $15,000 in the insurance coverage. If you get into a car accident by big trucks or by trucks that are owned by big corporations, then we don't have to worry about coverage because they have millions or millions of insurance money. And even if we have a case that's very similar, it makes a lot of difference if you have a professional looking at your case. It makes a lot of difference if you have a lawyer fighting for your case because the insurance company, like I said, their job is to minimize what they pay you. Their job is to fight what they pay you. So it's very important that you seek an attorney to help you if you get into a car accident. And you could call us to help you if you get into a car accident.